Yeah, what's the word? What's the word, man? We thought you was ghosting us today, man. We got a little upset over here.
I was waiting on you.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We called. I was like, bro, Deke talking about, man, it's because Baylor had beat West Virginia in hoops by 20 the other day, so you was in your feelings. He was like, Pitt got 19 wins in a row. I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad that you good, bro.
West Virginia's been rolling up there. What you mean?
I don't even know if you guys are making the tourney.
We're definitely making the tournament. We're making the tournament. The Big 12 is the toughest division in basketball. And we're over there balling. Like, you know what's going on. We're tough. We're better than y'all. We're better than Pitt.
Nah. You got the nice win early on in the season, but we're a way different team right now.
Uh-oh.
Moats even knows. He's been watching some hoops.
I've been peeping game. Man. Pitt been putting together. They've been putting together a little bit of a run, man. And yes, the Big 12 is a bloodbath. Baylor is nasty. Yeah, but the thing with W, y'all go on these like cold spurts. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. But
win on a Saturday on prime time.
There it is.
This is true.
This is true. This is also true. But we got a couple things we got to talk about today, and I got to give you the heads up. We got a hard stop. I got to be out of here by 6 o'clock. I got a little date night tonight. All right, just giving you the heads up, okay? So let's not waste any time. All right. First off, we've been spending the first hour of the show talking about your boy JuJu, man.
JuJu.
What's going on with JuJu, man? What's going on with the homie? Like, talk to me, man. How are you feeling about this? We've seen him called TikTok boy. We've seen Tyreek Hill come at him. AJ Brown come at him. CJ Gardner Johnson talk to him. Micah Parsons came about that thing. He's a dog. He didn't came out that thing. We seen
Micah Parsons.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of that going on right
Fun
now.
Fact. Hold on.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons and AJ Brown went to high school together. No. That's Will Gay. I was gonna say. Okay. But it's like a little hometown cooking with Michael Parsons and AJ Brown.
Okay. But in your boy JuJu, he ain't been backing down either. He been up there. He got the Draco.
I thought he took the victim route. I did think he played the victim route.
When you thought that?
That's the thing Tyreek Hill said too. Yeah.
I thought he kind of like poked the bear and it was like, oh, that's what you feel after all these years. Like,
that part, yes to that part. I didn't feel like that with the CJ Gardner Johnson one when Deke showed me the one where he put the picture up with the homie from Chicago punching him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, I was going to call him. That's what I was going to get when I was running from you, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was surprised. I was like, whoa.
He has to fight back on this one. Like, he started it. He can't just not do nothing. But I feel like he's gonna get attacked by a lot of different persons.
Why is that? Don't tell me why
he's gonna get attacked. He's now turned into the villain overnight.
I said that. No. So TG, keep it real. Why do you feel like he's gonna be attacked a lot more? Why do you feel like
he's gonna be attacked?
Why is that? If Mahomes would have said it, y'all wouldn't be tripping. JuJu can't say it. What's the difference?
You can't say that.
How the song go? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't do that though. The joke wasn't funny.
Hey, son.
It was funny. You can't tell me you didn't laugh.
Hey, yo.
It was only funny because it's like, oh, he really did that.
It was funny by itself. When he did it though, it was like, whoa, like that's how I looked at it. It was as is. It was hilarious.
Too early.
Hilarious. But 2 days later,
too soon.
It's like, bro,
it was the best timing though.
For social media, yes, and that was the thing that me and D kind of said. We were like, bro, if he's trying to win social media, he's doing a great job.
He's a great player.
But when you talking about what you about to open yourself up to with the real people that matter, not the Twitters, not the interactions, the likes, the retweets. We talking about when you put that helmet back on and you back out there in the season. That's a different type of energy. Yeah, he's
now made himself but he's been a target.
Mm-hmm.
People been you don't remember the playoff game when he said, I seen JuJu.
I do.
I seen him. I didn't see nothing but him.
I do.
He's been a target.
But he done gassed it up even more now, bro. Like,
yeah.
Because it's one thing you could win it feel good, but you can't dunk on people when you win. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not like that guy.
If you're not that guy,
Yeah,
and
that's
what he
tough to
did.
dunk on somebody
That's what
when
he
you
did.
win, when you're not him. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
I said he was a
I
prisoner
get
of the
it.
moment. I said the champagne that got to him. He was on that float. He was on the flight. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody telling him, yo, you great. Y'all done it. And it kind of got to his head. That's kind of how I looked at it.
Man, but I mean, he won.
He-
He won. This is like he just trolling.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
who he
want to
is.
say. I
It's-
don't want to say the wrong term.
You was
but
about to say clout chasing. That what you about to say?
It's
That's
no,
what you about to say?
He's trolling.
Okay.
You know how it is to troll. Like
Yeah.
I was gonna say this, and I just didn't want it to come out wrong. I was gonna say, you know how like when 6ix9ine had won in a
Yeah,
sense, and he
yeah.
was just trolling out
Uh-huh.
here, and he's taking it. It was a moment like that.
Yeah.
Like I got you.
How did it work
What
out for
you
6ix9ine though, bro?
I hear you.
Yeah,
It's not the same, but it's like
yeah.
he's definitely. You know what it is. What is it? You live long to be a villain.
Man,
died a hero. He's
you
now
either died a
turned-
hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. I feel
Yeah.
you. I feel you. Like, yeah.
The same people who was like loving that, like they're not gonna love that.
Yeah.
TikTok boy and all that. They're about to come at him.
They really called him TikTok boy. Like that. Yeah, bro. Like I was a little surprised, bro. Yeah. But
He had 3 touchdowns this year. He played
Yeah.
pretty well in the playoffs though,
Yeah.
but he had 3 touchdowns this year.
I'm about to say LeGarrette Blunt. Did you see his response?
No, I know he said something. What did he say?
Deke
I'll
got
pull
all
it
the
up.
receipts. Deke got all the receipts for us, baby. Absolutely.
You know it, Garrett. I know he didn't like that.
Hey, blunt force trauma. You know we ain't playing. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
I know he didn't like that.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
He said 172 yards in the last 6 games, Super Bowl included, of the season, and no touchdowns. Who held you then? Don't be a dickhead and continue to play your role on an already great team with a great coach. Congrats to my guy, Travis Kelce, and the future of the NFL, Mahomes. Y'all did y'all thing.
I mean, but bro, it is what it is. He a champion.
I say when you win, you can talk. Yeah, but just know
It's
like
tough, man.
the thing is this: you can say what you want, but everything has a consequence. Some of it you
Yeah.
like, some of it you're not gonna like, and that's just what he opened himself up to. So yeah. Whew. But what were your thoughts though on the game as a whole though, man? Like we ain't even talked to you since the game, man, and then we get the JuJu bombshell on us, like he emptying the Drake on Lover's Day. Speaking of,
I thought
you had a good Lover's Day because you called me in Lover's Day hours. I was preparing dinner. Okay, so when you called me, I was a little surprised. I'm like, bro, is everything okay? I ain't know if we needed to make calls. You know what I'm saying? Like you was in the gym, but everything's good. Everything was good.
everything's good. It's all good.
I like it there, man. Shout out to the lovers in the building. But what was your reaction though, man? Super Bowl, man. We know how it ended and all that stuff, but what was your thoughts on the game, man?
I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a real good game. I thought it was a chess match. Like, you didn't see the chess match. The Andy Reid brilliancy was at a sky high. You didn't peep.
Talk about it, baby. Talk about it.
He was down at halftime.
Uh-huh.
He went inside. He said, I don't want to talk to nobody. I got to get this handle. It was no media contact, nothing. He went inside. Check this out. In the first half, he gave him a jet sweep, right? The Eagles rock and rolled it on the back.
They gonna push it. You know that.
Look,
you.
Hey, I seen it. They tried to rock and roll with the nickel and the safety. They tried to rock it.
We ain't gonna run with that fast motion. Don't run with that jet motion. Let it go.
They killed the jet.
Yeah.
So then Andy sat on that. He came back in the first half. He got a big punt return. He was only down 10. He didn't panic.
Yeah.
Came down. They came down. Nice drive. He put a nice drive together. Hit him with the jet comeback. Oh no! I'm sorry. He got that big punt return. Hit him with the jet comeback.
Yeah.
6.
Mm-hmm.
So then look.
Spin the block.
He down 3.
Can we spin the block?
He down 3. He came back, got a nice drive, and hit it with the other side. Same play.
He say, yo, flip the play. Hey, same call.
Just
flip it though. Just flip it.
Just flip it. Just flip it. You go get one.
That's how you know you're feeling good. That's how you know you got it. Hey, yo, just flip
And
this. They gonna fall
scoring.
for it. They gonna fall for it.
Just sell
Guaranteed.
it.
They'll fall for it.
They're pushing it. As soon as you get right here, come out. I'm gonna hit you. Sis.
No, facts.
But
man.
that's to me, that's why I feel like you can't super harp on that call. Because you gave up 2 touchdowns, walk-in touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
No, blatant, wide open.
You know?
Yeah.
Walk-ins. So it's like you can't be mad at, even though that moment was big. And to me, I'll be real, I got in a lot of arguments. I thought it was a flag. Like, I thought he grabbed him, he tugged him a little bit, and he threw it. It's the fact that he threw it.
Yeah,
So
because
when
that's
he
the
threw
intended
it,
receiver. All eyes. Yeah.
and that's why I'm like, he threw it.
Mm-hmm.
To where it's like, I get it. I get the tic-tac. But the fact that he threw it, and it's like
Backside,
he
they
had a
don't call
chance.
that.
Yeah, he had a chance. I think you have to call that. Because he might have went and got that.
Well, that's the thing. It was like, knowing JuJu, people might say, nah, he wasn't going to do that. But
you can't
the
judge
referee
it.
doesn't judge like that. The referee is saying, yo, this guy is like within 2 steps of this ball. That could have been the difference with this hole or not. And
he's getting tugged a little bit.
yeah, they don't get to make a judgment call and then factor in personnel and all that other stuff. Like, they got to just see it how they see it. And yeah, you're right. If it was on the backside, man, they're not calling that. But to the front side and to the intended receiver, that's gonna get flagged, bro. It was bad. I mean, like you see it, front side, it was restriction. Yeah.
So I mean, it's tough. It's tough. It had to go down like that. I think it was just a dog fight.
How'd you feel about the? Because Deke, you ain't even asked about your common sense rule though, man. There's the common sense rule. How would the common sense rule?
It's part of it.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's not their job.
Common sense. Well, no. Here's the thing: they were letting them play the whole game, and then all of a sudden they throw this flag on the play that's the most pivotal. Like, there was the holding that was way worse, or the passing, whatever you want to call it. I think it was on the first drive. Was it Bradbury?
It was Bradbury on JuJu.
Yeah, same players, slant across the middle.
Forced the incompletion. Yeah.
I'm just like, man, you're calling it on that. I get it, letter of the law, whatever, tug the jersey and everything. It's just, you probably could have found so many other penalties throughout the course of the game that were letter of the law.
I feel that.
And then it comes down to that. You're going to throw it then? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's tough. I think it's his job. It's tough, though. It's tough.
Very tough.
That's the thing about, like, it's human nature, too, So it's like, I think he threw it. It's just the fact that he threw to this, like, he was the intended receiver. That's what kind of makes it a little bit more like, that's you.
And was close enough. Just close enough where it's a debate. Like, could he have? I don't know, but you can't guarantee they wouldn't have. Yeah.
Man, it was a good Super Bowl. I think that was one of the better Super Bowls. And I know we say that every year. But I think that was one of the better Super Bowls. It gave us defense. It gave us a lot of offense.
Bro,
I think both quarterbacks.
And think about this, man. The one thing that I liked about the Chiefs, I said, man, they didn't commit the big sins. Giving up a defensive touchdown, giving up something explosive in the return game. Like, you can't do those things versus good teams and expect to win. And for them to give up an unforced error. I mean, when you talk about the Jalen Hurts fumble, like, he didn't get hit. It just, he mishandled the ball. But that's a touchdown. When you talk about that was big. You talk about the Kadarius Toney return, like, man, that is huge. And those are the things, and we talk about 3 phases and how impactful that is. Man, you know the statistics. You score on defense, you get you a score on special teams or a block on special teams, like, your odds of winning drastically increase. And for them to have essentially 2 of those things happen for them in the same game, like, that was going to be an uphill battle even more so like that.
I thought the Chiefs were the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like, and I think, and that's why even when you talked and you kind of talked to me and I got to listen, I'm like, that's still the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do that. That's still the Chiefs.
It took me talking to you for you to change it like 30 times, and you finally stop on the Chiefs too. Just
tighten up. I'm like, it's the Chiefs.
I don't know if you remember. You remember that dude?
I remember. I was going through the same issues over here.
I commented on the gram and everything.
I saw that, both of y'all. Yeah. Y'all really were not trying to believe it all the way. I don't get it, man. This is Mahomes.
I went Chiefs. I went with Pat.
Yeah,
they got him right at halftime. Did you see him? On that one last run? Did you see that?
Hey, that's when they do his 30 for 30. When they talk about his, like, Hall of Fame induction, he's the greatest of all time. When they do that, that's going to be the feature play.
I think that's
the game on the line. His leg practically snapped in half 3 weeks ago, and look at him giving it all he has.
Everything.
Like, I could just see it now with the little music playing in the background. Yeah, because me and Deke, we was over here trying to figure out who has had a better start to their career in the first 5 seasons. And
Pat.
I'd have to look.
Pat.
I don't have all the info on me. I'd have to.
Pat.
Now I know you know a lot of Big Ben stuff. I
Right.
know you got all his stuff memorized front to back. How did those two guys stack up in the first 5?
Not even close. That's Pat.
I think.
What he's a 2-time MVP?
5 years.
Two
Hold
times
on,
Super
I'm
Bowl?
trying to
Just the
think here.
first 5 seasons. Just the first 5 seasons.
I'm trying to think. Off
First
the top
5
of my head,
seasons.
7 might have 2. It's either 5 or 6.
2 what?
2 rings.
How many of the other stuff though?
Like I said, different eras.
Oh,
Different eras.
They
They didn't let Ben cook back then.
for sure.
If you put Ben in this Chiefs system, he'd be cooking. Young
Let
Ben,
me
young
ask
7.
this. Let me ask this. If he wins another MVP and he wins 2 more Super Bowls, is he at the top of the top? Like, is he
He ain't
above
past
Tom?
Brady. Nah, he ain't past Tom.
Or is Tom that because of all them championships?
Tom
Like,
is that because
it's
of the
kind-
championships, the MVPs, and the Super Bowl MVPs. I think all of that kind of goes into it
All
as
right,
well.
but
Yeah.
in basketball, LeBron.
Well,
is
no,
that.
that's
Is
the
he not-
yeah,
You
but
see?
that's what we're saying. Like, if we're talking about how Bron went and did something all time related, that's
Mhm.
what we're talking about right now. Mahomes hasn't crossed the all time threshold of
Okay,
any of that just
okay.
yet.
I'm
He's
just
putting
saying,
together
though.
an impressive. Like, I look at where Mahomes is right now as how Bron was when he went to Cleveland and won one there. Before it got bad, like when he had just won that second year in Cleveland, and we're looking like, bro, he done got him another one. Like, he's cooking right now, and now we're starting to see like, yo, can he really catch Jordan? I think that's where we're at with Mahomes right now. It's like, can he actually catch Brady? But I don't think that he's there just yet. I don't think it's there like within the next 2 seasons. I think he's gonna have to still keep catching up because that's a long body of work that Brady did.
Well, let's talk. They don't really lose a lot next year. They gonna bring a lot back next year.
Yeah,
This thing.
AFC's heating up though.
AFC got a lot of teams in that thing though,
Chiefs
man.
barely got out of
It's
it.
gonna heat up.
AFC.
I'm just saying. I'm
yeah,
just
you're
saying.
right.
Like,
Cincy almost gave him the business though.
Jaguars
Yeah.
were
Jags,
close
yeah.
too. If that dude didn't
I'm
fumble.
with
Yeah.
you. I'm with everything we're saying. And next year is a new year. But I'm like, they gonna keep getting tough. Like, they're not one of these teams that like
Yeah.
were like the Rams, like win now.
The
and
question
just
is this. The question is this then. Do you feel like what Mahomes and Andy Reid have in Kansas City can be the equivalent of what Brady and Belichick had in New England?
Yeah, that's who I think they're
But
they're on that.
yeah, but I think at the same time it's very different in the approach though, right? Because it wasn't always Brady just airing it out. Sometimes it was like, yo, we're gonna scheme you up, we're gonna make you play the left-handed, we're gonna slow ball it, this and that. So when I think of that, I'm like,
They kind of did a little of that in the Super Bowl.
yeah, they did. Yeah, but for Mahomes, I was probably like, it's still newer to see that
Sure.
version of him. Whereas for Brady, we wouldn't be
It's
like
actually the opposite.
You're
They started
right,
off Brady
right.
slow.
Mm-hmm. So when I think of those two dynamics, that's the part where I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
I think Mahomes and Andy Reid are tough in November and December.
oh, facts.
I think they're tough. If they get in every year, they're gonna
Yeah.
get in. I think they know how to do this thing when they're in.
Okay.
You say they're tough in the one-on-one. They're tough in the tournament.
Yeah.
They got that. They got that.
Because they got a
trait at this
quarterback.
point.
If you,
Yeah.
it's like if you can get into the March Madness and you got you a dude that can just score. He can get a
Yeah.
bucket. You got a
Yeah.
chance. And he can't be a big man. He got to be able to handle that rock. Like you get you a guard or one of them dudes that can just he can put buckets in there. That's what you need. And right now they got that dude in the terms of the quarterback.
I
Yeah.
feel like the
At
huge
this point,
benefit to them
they're
too
tough
is good.
They're tough in the tournament.
I was gonna say the huge
Yeah.
benefit to them too is they already won, so a lot of
Multiple,
that
too.
pressure's
Multiple.
off. Whereas
Yeah.
literally everyone else in the league, outside of Jimmy G, when you're talking about quarterbacks,
Yeah.
don't have a Super Bowl. And Jimmy
Yeah.
G's are fake
Hey, yo,
Super
chill
Bowls
out,
'cause
chill
he's
out,
a
chill out. Don't you
backup.
do that. Do not
But
do
yeah,
that.
Mahomes
Do
is the
not
only
do
like
that. Yeah.
quarterback I think
Yeah.
that has. I mean, Stafford's got one, but like in terms of all
Yeah.
these guys we're talking about in the
Yeah,
AFC
because you talk about
and on the
Allen,
come
you
up,
talk about Burrow, you talk about Herbert, Lamar, Hurts, all them
Russ
dudes gonna
got
be
one,
chasing.
but
But Russ is still a little bit of the older part. Like the dudes we just named right here
everyone's
are like,
chasing again.
yeah, it resets. But Mahomes getting that second one, you think about how long it took Manning to get the second one. You know what I mean? Rodgers still ain't got that second one. It's crazy to think that he got it already, man.
Yeah, because we were talking about that
Yeah.
with the playoffs. Outside of Brady, Mahomes, all the other quarterbacks didn't have rings.
Yeah.
That's a benefit to them because when you already won, you feel like you're probably playing with like house money, whereas
Yeah.
there's more pressure on the other teams just to keep advancing.
Man, I think the pressures. I mean, there's pressure on every side. Everything's pressure.
Yeah.
You know, but it's kind of like I just think they're the big dogs right now in the sense of like that's the number one team. Like you can say whatever, everybody else is tough, and it's a lot of good teams and ifs and what, but they are the. And I'm not going to just give them the Patriots, but they are the number one team.
Yeah.
You know, you have
They're the
to see what
closest
that
thing.
is
They're
every
the
year.
closest thing to the Patriots right now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough in the tournament. I don't care what you say. They can get in there as a wild card. They're tough in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like they know how to tournament right now.
Yeah.
They have that trait. That's what they do have. They're
I'm
tough
with you
in
on
the
that.
tournament.
I'm definitely with you on that. Now, I
Yeah,
did want to
they're
ask you
tough.
something too, man, because we were actually talking about this prior to you calling, man. Eric Bieniemy, right? Because we obviously know he's a part of that staff. What do you make of another hiring cycle going by and him once again, not being named the head coach anywhere?
It's tough. I seen the Eagles with their OC and DC.
Yeah, both of them dudes. Yeah.
And it's like it's tough to see. I guess I'd like to see him get something. I think he kind of. It seems like he has to either go somewhere else. He need to get from under that umbrella, I guess, and show where he can just.
But when does that become a negative? Because
So
people
he can
swear
just
by
do
the.
this.
But when does that become a negative to be under his umbrella? When you think about,
I get it. I don't. I mean,
or even the McVay umbrella, like that's never been a bad thing to be under those type of dudes.
Patterson got the job
Right.
after being with. So it's
Yeah.
like I've seen people get it from it. I don't know. I kind of just had a talk and I had somebody get mad at me, but I was like, I think he should just go to college and get a head job in college and run it up. You know,
and just give up on the NFL head coaching opportunity.
and I don't
like
mean to
that
say it
goal?
like that. I just think no. I mean, if he wanted to be a head man,
Yeah.
I think and just show his head man and then come up from there. I don't know, and it's terrible that it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer yet.
Nah,
I think
I
that's a tough situation. Because
that's even a different game in and of
Yeah,
itself. 'Cause you got
college football is
recruiting.
way different than pros.
it definitely is. But I'm like, it seems like in terms of getting the head man, that's probably the route. It looks like he has to take. Right?
Unless
he
he
has to
gonna
show
wait
his
out
head.
Andy Reid. I'm about to say, good Lord.
And I mean, maybe he could do that.
Yeah.
That's a route too.
But how long does that take?
I mean, I think you can keep winning over
I
there.
was about to say, I don't feel like Andy going away right
He's
now.
got at least 5.
I was thinking
got
the
a
same
question.
thing, bro.
I got a question.
What's up?
Lamar Jackson in that Eagles offense, do they go to the Super Bowl?
I like Hurts over Lamar.
I'm just like, is
In
that offense? I just feel like
I'm
that
taking Hurts.
offense was extremely explosive. I'm just like Lamar in that offense. What do they do? Are they? Is it the same?
I low key think it's scarier because I think Lamar's scarier than I think he's a scarier runner than Jalen Hurts, and I think that they protect him a little bit more that Philly offense than the way that Baltimore runs their offense. I think Baltimore runs it legitimately like college football, whereas when I look at Philly, it still has a pro style vibe to it, and it just I don't know. I think it just helps with Hurts, man. Now Hurts is still very accurate, has a great feel for the game and stuff like that. But it's a lot easier to throw off of those West Coast concepts when it's off of the play action versus when you're watching Baltimore, unless they're really drumming it up off of the zone read look. It's more so him just sitting back there and you trying to make something happen, scramble around. If you see something downfield, now hit a guy. I just feel like with Philly, it's more designed to have guys open, and it makes it an easier read, an easier throw. And I think Lamar with that, absolutely, I think it's a lot easier versus him in Baltimore, where it's like, hey, drop back and be Mahomes when it's time to throw, be Rodgers when it's time to throw, be Ben when it's time to throw. Read this coverage, sit here and wait for somebody to get open, extend the play, be a hero. I just think that's a lot harder to live like that week in and week out.
So I was looking at Philly's offense, and like on one side they'll have a 2 high beater.
Yeah.
On the other side they'll have a 1 high beater.
Mm-hmm.
And then if both of them are per se taken away, like he'll have his read.
Yeah.
They have like a draw built
into it. Yeah, it's built in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like literally the guard or lead block for him. It's a built-in draw. Like go.
It's just more. It's more options. It's designed for Hurts to be successful and not have to put all the pressure on him. Whereas I think Baltimore, it's the opposite. It's designed for Lamar to do everything essentially.
Mm-hmm. It's more of a freestyle.
And you think about Baltimore's offensive line, especially with Lamar being there. versus Philly's offensive line. The Eagles, man, they have that O-line protecting the heck out of him, whereas we know in Baltimore, it's been a joke the past couple of seasons in terms of the offensive line. It's just been Lamar is so athletic that he's able to avoid, just getting sacked as much as he does and getting hit as much as he does. But, yeah, their offensive line doesn't even protect nowhere near the same way as Philly does either. I would ask you this then. I think Lamar could go to Philly and would cook or even be better than Hurts there. Could Hurts come to Baltimore and be better than Lamar? If they were asking Jalen Hurts to do it what Lamar did in Baltimore. Same scenario, no A.J. Brown.
It might sound crazy. I think Jalen would be better in Baltimore.
Okay.
I think he'll make that work at a high level. I think Lamar would be extremely dangerous with that Philly offense.
You talking about a switch? Is that what you talking about, bro? You trying
to
hit him with the switch?
I'm not saying that he won't see it. It's not coming. I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying I would just love to see I just watched the game. I watched how that, and he makes it go.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's an explosive offense. That offense was dangerous.
Yeah.
I thought the Chiefs D coordinator did a great job. I thought their defense did a good job. They were disguising it. If you look at the very first play, they flipped the whole coverage.
Yeah.
Like literally the whole coverage. Yeah. Like
it was some high end football being played. Pre-snap, post-snap, high end, bruh. Yeah.
Because he had to slow it down.
Yeah.
He had to slow it down. They played well in the second half. They played well in the second half. I thought the Chiefs defense played well.
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot of numbers put up, they played well. Like they slowed that thing down. That's a tough one.
Both of those offenses were tough to stop, man. But I thought both defense, like you said, man, they did some good stuff out there, man.
Yeah. That was a good game. I thought it was one of the better Super Bowls. I thought this was a good one this year. I thought last year's was a good one. We had some good Super Bowls.
Hey, but what about that halftime show, man? What was your thoughts, man?
It was cool.
It was cool.
It was Rihanna.
It was cool.
It was Rihanna. I'm a true gamer. Like I watched the game. I'm for the game a little bit hard. I wasn't for the halftime. It was cool.
I'm obligated to ask you these things, man. All right, people want to know: did you watch the halftime show? Were you a real?
Yeah, everyone's wondering in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Yo, what was his favorite song he sung?" Like, I told people, your favorite part was like when she was standing at the top with the whole diamond part. Yeah, I was like, that he loved that part.
It
right
was
there.
just Rihanna. Yeah. It's Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Rihanna. Like, it was a good halftime show. I thought it was cool. I thought last year's was better, but I thought Rihanna did a good job.
Last year was a vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
I thought Rihanna did a really good job.
No, I like it there. I like it. All right, I'm trying to think. Where I had one other thing. Oh, go ahead. What you say?
Hey, so did Coach officially retire today, or what was that about?
Yeah. Johnny Mitchell, man. Shout out to Coach Mitch, man. He did officially retire after 29.
Stay outside,
bro. Hey, Mos, listen. If you want to go inside, I don't have a problem with you going inside. But what you need to do is say, cover me. Mos, if you can't say cover me, don't go inside. Stay outside. Bruh, I forgot all about that. Oh, my God. Shout out to Coach Mitch. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Steelers' longtime defensive line coach / assistant head coach, John Mitchell, has officially retired after 29 years, man. You talk about his players that have come through there, too, bro.
Yeah,
Stamped, bro. Oh my gosh, stamped. Like, he is one of those dudes, man. Love Coach Mitch, but yes, he gonna coach you like them old school coaches too. Like, yeah, I got it. Like, just like the casual strays because I played outside, and every once in a while we got to work with them D linemen on pass rush. Them D linemen though, TG, you done seen how them D linemen get coached.
Yeah,
TG, you done seen it. That's a different life. Yeah, that's a different life right there, man. Hey, give me my JP, give me my Joey Porter, my Coach Butts, my Jerry O. I'm gonna roll with that. But nah, man. Shout out to Coach Mitch though, man. Yeah, and definitely stay outside. But whatever you do, stay outside.
Whatever you do, stay outside.
Yo, dang, I forgot all about Coach Mitch. Shout out to Coach Mitch,
Shout
out to Coach Mitch.
Legend.
No, facts, man. Facts. Legend. I like it there, man. I like it. All right. So I do remember the last thing I was going to ask you too, because we talked about this on Monday as well, man. So we saw obviously Eagles offense, Chiefs offense, right? How they were able to light it up and how they were able to do certain things, but everything wasn't an explosive play. At the same time, they were able to stack methodical drives. And that was one of the things that towards the second half of the season for the Steelers, that's one of the things that they really started to put together a lot more of. Long drives, cutting down turnovers. Now, the missing element was still that consistent deep threat or that consistent deep, connection actually working in the games. But there were still some similarities in terms of trying to run the ball, the physicality, trying to move the pocket, pre-snap motions and stuff like that. So what are your thoughts on the Steelers offense in terms of how far off they are from that Chiefs and that Eagles offense and how they're ran schematically and ultimately the productivity that they get out of that?
What do they need?
Yeah, how far you think they're away from that?
I think they need another. I'm curious to see what that receiver is. That one, the fast he didn't get the
Calvin Austin.
Calvin Austin,
Remember
Calvin Austin.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that's gonna be. This whole Deontay thing, I want to see how this plays out. I think he's done. I think they're gonna.
I remember you said that. Yeah, you said we are not gonna see that jersey.
Yeah.
Next year in the Steelers on the field. The homie in the chat, Jacob Malicio, he changed his name to cut Deontay. I'm just throwing it out there. So you're not the only one that feels like that. We don't think they're gonna cut him, but
I think he's getting traded.
Yeah, it will be a trade. I'm with you on the trade, but he that's his energy. So he's with you. He's 100% on board with what you're seeing right now.
So I think they're gonna trade that. I think they'll get a weapon out of that. I've been seeing what Joey Porter Jr. named a lot in the draft. I've been seeing that, of course. Addison. I don't know. I don't think they'll go receiver first round. That's not the super Steeler way either. I think he can get he does well with receivers. They'll get a receiver. Yeah. They can find one in the third. They might find one. They'll find what they're looking for.
Found
but they
Pickens
got
in the second. Think about that.
I was gonna say they got Pickens in there.
Yeah.
And Pickens that's a game changer. I'm telling you, that's a big play player.
Yeah.
I think he's the answer that you're looking for. It's just going to be about when they let it go.
Yeah.
You'll see that connection grow this year. Well, I really believe that.
I would send him to the place where if you elite or not. Kirk Cousins would get him popping. You feel me? Because nobody knew Justin Jefferson could do it.
I thought you were going to say AB's receiver school.
No. I ain't sending AB's receiver. We ain't
send
going
him up there with AB.
Don't you do that. No. Stop it now. Keep him far away from AB.
AB will get those routes right.
Keep him far away from AB. Have AB send a tape with no audio. Okay? And he has to be fully clothed on the football field by himself with no other people around. All right? And he can send a vid like that and he can learn from him. Other than that, stay far away from that man.
Man, I think he's gonna be a star though.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he's a star. I know everybody got that, but he has that he got that Odell potential. Yeah, he has that. I'm telling you. And it's I think you'll see it. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. I think his breakout time is coming this year. I think you'll see that. And that connection over the summer, everybody gets to come back. Even the whole with Matt Canada coming back. We already know the plays we run in practice. We know what we about to do. So I think you see some more familiarity. I think that's the benefit in bringing everything about it back. So I think you'll see them you'll start to see it's about that time to start popping up where you see them on in Mexico or something.
Drop a little workout vid.
There's already a video dropped from Pickett's QB coach.
Yeah, gotta drop a little workout vid.
You know what season it is. It's time to see the workout video.
Hit you with the what all season? Work never sleep.
Yeah.
Hit it with the
we're working.
Hey, you know what the mindset is. Only decide it once. You know what I'm saying?
Pickett and Pickens are in California throwing. You know what time it is.
Drop a caption, drop a little 30-second vid, couple highlights. You're like, oh, okay, they real. Hey,
you
everybody
see that out
nervous.
route?
Yeah.
You see that 3-step out? You like, we're going to the Super Bowl next year.
Off-season workout vid and how you feel like about to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. It's all there. It's all there.
Yo, why are you like this?
You know what time it is. It's all there.
He finna drop that vid, bro. You know what this is. He low-key did just drop a vid, too. I liked it. He definitely dropped the vid. It worked.
Let Brian Robinson
It worked
post
too.
one.
It worked because I was
He's
like,
gonna
yo, he
post
right.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
You know what time it is. I just seen a video of pick and throw, and everybody was like, "It's on now, man.
Hey,
It's Super Bowl bound."
Yo,
I'm like,
that's how it works. That is definitely how it works.
You know
man.
what time it is.
That is definitely
You know
how it
what time
works.
it is.
Jeez, man.
Hey,
No, I
shout
like it
out.
though. I like it. Hey, so like I said, man, I do got business tonight. I got date night tonight. All right. So we do
Hot
got to
shit.
cut this thing. You know what I'm saying? We got to cut this thing short today. But you know we're gonna spend a lot because we got to start talking some draft stuff next week, man. All right.
Hey, man, we had a good season though. It was a good season.
Oh yeah. Oh
Shout
yeah.
out to XFL. Hey, some big
Tay.
XFL games
Big
this
Tay.
weekend.
Who-
You know what I mean?
Give us the quick breakdown. Who we need to look for,
Give
man?
me some insider scoop.
Give me 60
We
seconds.
got-
What you got,
We
man?
got Vegas versus Arlington in game 1.
Okay.
Shout out Will Hill. Will Hill is
Shout
locked
out to
down.
Will
That's
Hill.
a
Yeah.
superstar.
Shout out to Will
Still
Hill.
doing it. Still
Yeah.
holding it down. You know, they got some good players. They got Coach Lewis.
Of course you would. Of course you would shout out Will
Come
Hill.
on.
Now that I think about it, I was like, yo, you shout out Will. Yeah, that makes
Hey,
sense. Yeah.
shout out. If you know, Tim Lewis. That's a Steeler first rounder. He calling the plays up there.
Let's
So
go.
Steeler Nation
Let's
got
go.
some ties with the Arlington team.
Okay,
It's
shout out
really
to
the
Arlington.
Steeler playbook.
Okay,
You'll see a lot of LeBeau
salute.
out of there. You'll see some fire zones coming out of there.
Okay, so we
Tampa
got the
gonna try to light
Sammy.
it up.
We got a little Sammy. Okay.
Sammy 33.
Can I get a little dog
Hey,
rush in
Will
there?
Meese
I got
it.
some dog rush. You know that's my
Come
call.
on.
I love a little
Come
dog rush
on.
now. All right. Okay.
Come on. Bark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm about to say, no, I
You're
don't
gonna
want.
see some of that.
You know, I don't want that
So-
scene flood on the backside, baby. That's why I want the dog rush one. Save your boy.
So
You feel
for-
me? Help
For
me
all
out.
the unfamiliars,
Yeah.
the Arlington team is the Steelers of it. Like they're gonna
Okay.
be Steeler playbook. Steeler, they're gonna give you Steelers. Will
All
Hill
right.
is their Troyish type.
Okay.
He'll be the guy moving around. On the other side, you got Martavius, the return of Tay.
Hey,
Return of Tay.
TG, I said it already. I said, yo, if Tay goes out here and balls, I'm going to be the first person on this show talking about bring him back. Weed is good
never
in the
gave up
league.
on Tay.
I was saying, weed, they ain't tripping on that smoke in the league no more. Bring the boy
Yeah.
back. Shay got his weed out here now, so everything is good. We could bring
I can
Tay
see
back.
it.
We could bring him back. He got to
Hey.
make it look good, though. He got to make it look
We
right.
got-
He
I
can't look
see him
like
going up
Martavis.
top.
He can't look like Martavis Bryant. He has to look like Tay. There's a difference. We want
It'll be
Tay.
some good scoring.
Yeah.
The Vegas team also has a running back. He runs hard. Keep your eyes
Okay.
out. They got a big back. It'll be a good game. It'll be exciting.
Okay.
Good to watch.
Okay.
Bruce Krukowski. He
Shout
has
out
a
to
team.
Bruce.
He's in St. Louis. Shout out to Bruce. There's a lot of Steelers.
Time out. He OC over there? What are you doing?
Yeah, he the OC over there.
What?
He got the play. Yeah.
Yo,
he got
salute
the
Bruce. I
move.
remember when Bruce took the high school job a couple seasons ago, bro. Shout out to Bruce, bro.
Charles Woodson has a team.
Son, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know
I believe
Hines got a team down in Texas. Yeah, Hines got a spot down there. Peasy down there. Peasy's a
Peasy's with the
Who's he
Peasy's
with?
with a team.
yeah. I forgot
Right.
what team he's with, but he's down there too. He's coaching. Yeah.
So in Showtime, you'll see a lot of you'll see some contact. You'll see. I think
Okay.
you'll see a little bit more physicality with that league.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
I think they'll let that go. I think you won't be
Okay.
seeing them runs across the middle. People gonna get hit a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what, man? I meant to ask you this too. I didn't even think about it, but you, man, because a couple years ago you did the AAF, and then obviously
I did the AF.
yeah.
And I did the XFL.
I was about to say you did the
original-
first XFL, yeah,
the
when they
original
stopped it.
St. Louis Battlehawk.
Absolutely,
original.
man. If you could,
St.
though.
Louis turns up. St. Louis needs a pro team. The city's gonna be lit. It
Yo.
gets lit in that dome. They're gonna pull up.
Let's go.
It's really one of the better atmospheres I played in. It sounds crazy.
See,
They
okay.
turn up in there.
No,
They
respect.
turn up in there.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
STL, man. But
I
if
think
you
it's a
could
good
though,
league.
like talk about like what's that different dynamic like though when you're going into a league versus the NFL where we know this is the biggest, the best, all the money, all the
Yeah.
resources. Like, what is that mindset like?
It's different. It's humbling, but at the same time, to honest, truthful, it's enough dudes out here that's not in the league to make up a whole league.
No, facts.
It's
Because it's
a lot
like
of
it's
different-
league dudes that are
Yeah.
in the games. That's what we talk. Like
Yeah,
Tay
it's a
ain't no
lot of
run of
good
the mill
players.
receiver. Tay is like,
No.
bro. Tay was nice. Like Tay
Will
is
Hill
Tay.
was the number one player in the country.
I was about to say, I know Will Hill. Yeah, Will like that. Yeah.
And it's a lot of different stories in that league. I think it's needed. So I want to see it succeed. I want to see these spring leagues succeed because they need another league for these guys.
Without having to go to Canada, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
Because Canada
without
is
having to go to
not like
Canada.
regular football. It's the rules, the way they do it is very different. But yeah, I'm hoping it works, man, because yeah, I do think it gives guys another opportunity to, hey, if the NFL does not work, and there's plenty of reasons why it doesn't work, you can still make a legitimate living, make good money, and use your talent. You know what I mean? It's not the only end all be all. And that's different. Like you said, NBA, they got the G League. You know, you got alternate things. MLB, you got multiple levels, man. AAA, AA, single A. With football, you don't. It's literally NFL, or you going to Canada learning to play 3 downs, a yard off the ball. Hey man, end zone, we're gonna have this goalpost there. It's like, bro, they could run before they can, cross the line scrimmage. Like, bro, what is this? Like, that's different, man. That's very different.
People don't know. Even in Canada, only a certain amount of Americans.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They call them imports.
I heard about that. You have to have like 7 Canadians on the team or something, right?
And your offense line has to be all Canadians too.
Wow.
It's like
tough. It's tough.
Because otherwise, the guys that we're talking about right now in the XFL, they would literally just go up there and dominate the CFL, and there would be no Canadian players like that, bro. So that's like their way of keeping it still Canadian. But yeah, man.
So I just don't want people to think this is a minor league. This is still
they still dudes in there. Don't get it twisted. Yeah,
this is good football. You'll see good football out of this.
Eli Rogers in that thing. He's still a good player. Come
shout
on,
out
bro.
Eli Rogers. Eli Rogers Come on. There's a linebacker that's in here. I've seen his name pop up. He was with the Steelers for a little bit. You'll see names in here. And this will continue to grow. You'll start to see some names that it's like, oh, I remember he got drafted.
Right.
A dude like, let's be honest, like, say Purdy doesn't get his shot, you see dudes like that over here.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of good players.
Remember, Landry Jones was supposed to be the face
Landry
of it.
was over there last
year.
Yeah, 4th round. Like, you see a lot of good players in here.
No, without a doubt, bro.
I think it's a good league. It's good for football. It's good for football. I want it to work. I hope it's good football this weekend.
No, facts.
I hope it's good football.
Hey, give us your MVP pick for the league.
Good call.
For the league?
For the XFL, who you got?
MVP.
Hey, and I got 10 minutes left for the show. Gotta go. All right, just give you the heads up. All right. So see, drop your league MVP. Who you got in the XFL? Who you got, man?
That's tough. That's tough. That's a tough one.
I'm taking. Go ahead, drop. I got a dark horse.
I don't know if I got one of those yet.
I'm gonna just throw Tay out there early on. I'm just gonna.
I think you got it because that's the only thing you know. It's some young. This one.
Yeah, like any of these quarterbacks good.
That's what I mean. It's some young dudes that you don't even know about that are dogs. It's a dude in here, Jaquez Patrick. He runs like a bull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a real league running back. Like it's some dudes. It's just people you don't know. I heard a story. It's a kid in here. He came straight from JuCo. Like it's people that football. Yeah, you don't know all these names.
Because I just remember the story with the one cat from WU that ended up having to
Kenny Robinson.
Yeah, with his story.
He just signed with the Steelers.
Absolutely, I remember his story. His story was crazy like that, bro. Yeah,
and that's what I mean. Like it's good football in here. You know, I don't want you to. I just don't want people to think it's not good football. Like I just want I want them to present it right. I hope the fans show up. And I know they will because they're presenting it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good thing. It'll be exciting to watch. I want it to continue to grow. I think we need that as football players. We need this. So it's
I would agree with you on that. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I want to see this work. Yeah.
I like it.
Hey, shout out.
Well, with that being said, though, bro, it's all love, man. Gotta get ready to roll out of this thing, though. But, hey, man, we're going to do this again because, like I said, we got to keep talking more and more and more, man. Keep building this thing on up. Got draft talk. You didn't give us the XFL, so we're going to have to start corresponding, you know what I'm saying, checking that out a little bit more. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But either way, we appreciate you, baby.
I appreciate you, my guy.
My dog. All right, I'll holler at you, bro. Peace.